as a young engineer driving a very nice red sports car. I was pulled over by a police officer. At the time, I was told, "You just don't look like someone that should be driving a car like this. And if you check out, then you can be on your way." I only mention these stories now to reinforce what many are now coming to understand. In this past summer, as racial unrest swept across our country and our community, we implemented a series of what we are calling real conversations. We invited our employees to participate in virtual discussions with coworkers about racial justice in our community and the value of diversity at Citizens. We have found these employee conversations about racial justice and diversity so valuable that we have expanded them to include discussions about ways we can unify and improve our employee culture at Citizens. The Indy Equity Pledge is a local coalition of corporate and civic organizations that was recently launched to hold their organizations accountable for driving measurable progress in advancing racial equity for African Americans in Central Indiana. As a public trust devoted to serving the needs of Central Indiana, Citizens is supporting the Indy Equity Pledge with commitments to enhancing the diversity of our workplace, to being a leader in supplier diversity, and to promote diversity and improved quality of life through our annual Sharing the Dream initiative benefiting Indy Parks. Now, at the same time, I'm honored to chair a committee leading the Business Equity for Indy initiative. This is a coalition of aligned Central Indiana companies dedicated to working together to identify, develop, and implement programs across the city aimed at increasing the fair and equitable participation in our economy by all citizens, especially people of color. As a community leader, I urge our employees and other leaders in the community to seize this moment in Indianapolis's history and get involved in efforts to address racial injustice and promote reconciliation.